What's up, guys? It's Advanced Gaming YT, and, well, I want to review the Gigabyte A5K1 again. Actually, in all seriousness, I'm just going to be remaking my original review in much higher quality with a new microphone and stuff like that. So, without further ado, let's get into it. The laptop has a USB 3.2 Gen 1 and USB 3.2 Gen 2 port. It also has a charging port, fan ventilation hole, and Kensington lock FTPM. On the right side of the laptop, there is another fan ventilation hole, a USB 2.0 port, and 2 audio jacks. The laptop has a 1920 by 1080 resolution, a 144Hz refresh rate, a 16:9 contrast ratio, and 5.5 millisecond response time. The keyboard quality is actually decent, and it's not that loud. Now, spec-wise, the computer comes with 16GB of LPDDR4 3200 RAM, and it also comes with the 512GB NVMe SSD pre-installed. Now, for the performance tests, I'm going to be putting the A5K1 against my desktop, which has an AMD Ryzen 5 5600G and a GTX 1660 Ti. Both systems were updated to the latest version of Windows 11, and all the drivers were updated to the latest driver. All games were tested at 1920 by 1080p resolution, and the frame rate was capped to 144, except in games where the frame rate would easily exceed that, such as CSGO, where both systems put over double that. In BeamNG Drive, the laptop outperformed my desktop by a margin of 35.37%, so that's pretty hefty performance increase. In CSGO, we see a little bit less of a performance hit, with 277 versus 306 FPS, so a 9% performance leap. Meanwhile, in Fly Dangerous, we have 79 FPS to 100 FPS, so a 26% performance uplift. In Fortnite, the performance gain is 30% if you count with DLSS. However, without DLSS, the laptop actually loses to my desktop. In terms of battery life, I was pleasantly surprised. The laptop lasted a very respectable 2 hours and 42 minutes, while fully charged to 100% and then unplugged from the wall, doing YouTube video playback. For all that's not actually gaming performance, it's still a good test and shows that while the A5K1 is nowhere near the battery life of, let's say, an office laptop, it's definitely not bad, considering that it has a dedicated RTX 3060 running at its highest power draw. Now, price and availability is a big deal, because when I got this laptop, it was the best in class. It was like the cheapest laptop with an RTX 3060. Now though, the situation is a lot more interesting. On both Amazon and Newegg, the cheapest laptop with an A5K1 is an Acer Nitro 5. This Acer Nitro 5 is very similar to the A5K1. The only difference is that this has 8GB of RAM compared to the A5K1's 16. The cheapest laptop with 16GB of RAM on Newegg is $959.99. At that point, you might as well just get the Acer Nitro 5 and plop in some more RAM. You'd be saving money that way. On Amazon, the situation is actually quite nice. For $180, you can get an MSI laptop with the 3060 and Core i5-10500H. You also get the 16GB of RAM and a 512GB SSD. Not too shabby. I'll have those links down in the video description if you want to check them out. And those are all my recommendations if you're trying to find a cheaper gaming laptop, because those laptops are going to be affordable and plentiful due to the 40 series and AMD Radeon 7600 XT, or MXT, or whatever, launching, I think it launches soon. As of this recording, it launches soon, but, you know, your mileage may vary. In conclusion then, I do recommend the A5K1. If you think that it's a good laptop for you, and you can find it at a reasonable price, yeah, I'd say go for it. It's a decent laptop, and while the fans can be a little loud while gaming, it's nothing that bad, and to be honest, it's just a good laptop. The quality is very high. I think it's fairly easy to take apart and upgrade as well, so that's a plus. And yeah, I don't know what else to say really. It's a good laptop, and I do recommend it. However, since there's better deals out there, you might as well just go get one of the cheaper laptops with the same or better specs. Alright guys, I hope you enjoyed. If you did, you can press that like button and give me some video ideas in the comments. If you didn't, you can press the dislike button and tell me why you disliked it in the comments down below. Whatever it is, I appreciate your guys' feedback. I appreciate you watching this video. My name is Advanced Gaming YT, and I will see you in the next video.